What I have to do is get behind here and get to the flywheel. I'm going to check the points. This is a spark tester. It just clips onto your spark plug, has a head just like your spark plug wire, but it just runs between. And then it has this glass tube. This costs like $5 or $6 at Auto Parts or Harbor Freight Tool. And what you can see is you can see the spark in here as you pull the cord, which is off right now. And the spark that I was getting in here was a real weak orange. Even in a dark garage, it was very faint. It should be pretty bright and fiery. And okay, this flywheel is made of steel, so I took a screwdriver just to pry in there, and then a 3/4 socket. Next step will be to get the flywheel off. Nut beyond the fins. Get your block of wood up there. Tap it a few times to find the sweet spot. Jars it a little bit. Remember, this is tapered, so you don't need to move it that much. So see there, it's tapered. So this little clip here just pries off and out of the way. And you can take this out and check the points. Alright, I'm going to set this up here and I'm going to adjust the points. Basically the points is this gap right in here above this screw. Okay, rotate the motor. Rotate the motor until this lobe comes around. And when the high point of the lobe, and I mean the highest point, hits, it's going to spread out that gap there. And that's when you have to check the gap with a set of feeler gauges. The amount to gap it at is well, it's always stamped in the cover of the magneto, 0.020. Loosen this screw if you're strong enough. And then there, see how that rotates? That rotates just up and down. And that gap, when your lobe is at the highest point, lifting the points apart to its highest point, then you stick your feeler gauge in there and then adjust it accordingly. I noticed this when I screwed the screw out, the whole unit moved, so I had to just barely loosen it. So I set it at 20 thou, put the 20 thou and pinched it up again. It's not real hard, and then retightened it. And then check it when you get done. Here's a 23. A 23 will not really fit through there. Boy, that took a while. I was getting a little frustrated, but and there's the 20 thou. It fits through there with a little bit of rubbing. So it's somewhere between 20 and 23, and I think that's perfect. So I'm ready to put the sucker back together. Hopefully that's what the problem was and the cause of the weak spark, because it was too close of a gap in there. I have to replace the keyway. There's the new one. The old one just sheared. Couple bucks at a small engine shop. That's ready for the new, or for the flywheel. Make sure you line that keyway just right. It's in there. You put this back on, it has a little notch in it. Make sure it goes in that hole there. Don't forget your washer. Alright, then you want to tighten that down. As far as how tight to make this, I've seen on a couple locations. Just hold it by hand and just do it just with your hands. It's not a lot of torque, but with everything locked in the way it should be alright. Got a little gas in, got the gas line open, throttle open, choke open. I'm not going to prime it this time.